Finish your thoughts, provoke the new era. Become a bit terror, but my only rival is my shadow who runs the plane back and fix my own error. Get low to the ground, it's getting better like I told you before. Double up a dead road cheddar. L to the J, say stay laced. Case my call me Royal Flush, and I'm the ace.
Man, Persona 3 has such good music, don't you guys think? Anyways, man, a top 5 video. Holy damn. I haven't done one of these in forever. My god, it's been almost 2 years since my last top 10 video, and I'm back with a vengeance. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a topic that is very relevant during the time of the creation of this video, and that is, of course, the 5th franchise. Now, a lot of people have been talking about the 5th franchise, including myself, who already made a video regarding the possibilities of what the 5th franchise could be. Oh, and to the me that's watching this video a few months or years from now on in the future, and knows what the 5th franchise actually is, hi, I hope you're doing well, and hopefully you've lost a little bit of weight because your beard can't hide that double chin forever. For the longest time, I've always pondered of a scenario where Toshimitsu Mori came up to my front door and said, pick 5 franchises you'd want to see in BB Tag, and please showcase it in a well thought out YouTube video in the form of a top 5. And so, here I am, talking in front of a microphone for a bunch of anime nerds like myself who clicked on the video to see me possibly include a Seinfeld joke as a way to tell Arc System that I want Seinfeld as the 5th franchise. Well, you know what, internet? You shut your filthy mouth. Because what if I do want Seinfeld as the 5th franchise, huh? What if I want to create a George Costanza and a George the 13th team so I can beat the everlasting shots out of people online? Nonetheless, I'd really like to share with you guys some of the franchises I would really like to be included in BB Tag. Now, I wanted to make one thing perfectly clear before I get started with this video, is that I know none of these franchises will ever be in BB Tag. As the 5th, 6th, or 7th franchise, it doesn't matter. None of these will ever be on there. So this will be more like a wish list. Also, I'd like to point out that this is all my opinion and my personal take as to who I want to be in BB Tag as a franchise. Well, now that that's out of the way, let's get started. Now, number 5 is Final Fantasy. Now, this is a series that already has an assortment of, air quotes, fighting games, with the Dissidia series and Cloud Bean and Smash Brothers. But to see some of my favorite Final Fantasy characters be in BB Tag or in any 2D sprite-based fighting game would be fantastic. Characters like Cecil from Final Fantasy IV, Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII, Locke from Final Fantasy VI, hell, put in Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 for all I care. To see some of these awesome characters have their own brand new beautiful sprites and their own move list in an anime fighting game, and I know that lots of people are just waiting for an amazing Final Fantasy fighting game. Yes, Dissidia is out, it is technically considered a fighting game, but do you consider Tomato a fruit? That's what I thought. Or do you consider Smash a fighting game? Okay, I'll stop now. To be honest, I was gonna put Kill la Kill at number 4 because I played the new game, I watched the anime, and I think Satsuki is a bad mamma jamma. But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. All right. On a scale of 1 to Parmesan, how cheesy was that? Nice. Why do I have goosebumps everywhere? I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Avatar, but with it being one of the most popular cartoons that doesn't include a talking sponge wearing square pants and a rabbit that makes eating carrots seem like the coolest thing to do since smoking cigarettes in the 90s.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, that's so cool!
Avatar has been one of the coolest cartoons to watch back in the day, with it having lots of great choreography with its fights, and having a story that revolves around a small bald 112-year-old child that has to learn to control the 4 different elements, all in order to defeat the Fire Lord to restore peace to the world, all while riding a flying bison, having a pet flying monkey, and traveling with a group of friends that include a badass small blind child that knows how to control earth and metal. Not to mention that I think this show definitely qualifies as a franchise that can have great interactions and good gameplay in BB Tag, with having lots of different references to create beautiful sprites and animations to really make some great looking guest characters. If you're not going to include them in BB Tag, please consider making an Avatar 2D fighting game that will just rock my socks off. Hashtag make Last Airbender a fighting game. This is the game that people have been waiting for so long. To see this franchise is to see Marvel go up against DC. To see this franchise is to see Goku go up against Saitama. It's a dream matchup that you and I will keep dreaming about even in our graves. Of course, I'm talking about Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear being another franchise under the Arc System umbrella that if you haven't been paying attention for the past couple of seconds, you would know that this franchise would drive people absolutely bananas if this got into BB Tag. I mean, Ragna versus Soul Bad Guy, Jin versus Kai, Baiken versus Hakumen, Bang versus Chip, Milia versus Noel, Leo versus Azrael, Kagura versus Johnny, Rachel versus Slayer. I mean, the possibilities are freaking mind-blowing. By the way, I'd like to apologize for the possibility of a BlazBlue Cross Guilty Gear game getting the best of me there and naming off some characters that aren't even in BB Tag. So once again, I'd like to apologize to all the people who don't have their characters in BB Tag but are in BlazBlue. Not to mention the possibility of getting some updated Guilty Gear sprites to match with their 3D models. That would be awesome. But let's face it, that would be too much work for Arc System, so they'd probably be using old Guilty Gear sprites instead of brand new ones.
For the nigga who be talking loud and holding his dick, talking shit, he better liar.
And not to mention to hear Heavy Day playing in the background as the characters get introduced into the match would just blow my sweet Johnnies right off.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
This is a dream match made in heaven just begging to be done, Arc System. I don't know what or who you have to do, but please, please make this a reality. Would you guys believe me if I told you that if Kingdom Hearts ever got into BB Tag, I would start bawling my eyes out? Well, you better believe it, because I'd be crying so hard you'd probably think I was getting a titty twister. If you guys know me, you guys know how close Kingdom Hearts is to my heart. Get it? Because heart, kingdom. What the? Kingdom Hearts having some of my favorite characters of all time, Riku and Aqua, would be amazing if they somehow found their way into BB Tag. Having lots of different moves and animations that they can reference from the games. And I'm not gonna lie, playing with Riku having both the power of light and the power of dark would be badass. He could have his base character just be how he regularly is in the games, and then he could probably have an install super where he goes into Dark Riku from the older installments. The other character, like I said, would be Master Aqua. With her being a skilled Keyblade master and having lots of different Keyblade command styles, she could probably use her supers and her special moves off of her Keyblade command styles, and maybe even possibly have my favorite command style, the Ghost Drive, be her Astral. I think I just said command style 3 times in the span of 10 seconds. It is an understatement when I say that Kingdom Hearts is the most cherished franchise in my childhood. So just thinking about the slightest chance about Kingdom Hearts being in BB Tag just sends my hype levels through the roof. Ideas just keep flooding my head with different thoughts and possibilities for the different characters in Kingdom Hearts. Plus the sight of Sora, Donald, Goofy, and maybe even Mickey motherfucking Mouse would probably wake good old Waltz from his cryogenic nap. Because the sheer thought of Mickey motherfucking Mouse, Golden Keyblade and all, being in BB Tag is just insane. Well, now that I have mentioned all of my obvious favorite franchises, there's only one other one. And if you guys know me, then you should already know what I'm about to say. Sword Art Online! One of the best action animes ever made, with some of the greatest story elements to ever grace media, and not to mention some of the greatest characters and character development ever, such as Kirito, Asuna, Klein, Kirito's sister, Kirito's friend, Kirito's other friend, Kirito's other friend, and of course Kirito's fake child. I'm glad that's taken care of. The last franchise, the #1 spot, of course, goes to the Fate franchise. Not only because it's the 5th Fate. Get it? Because it's Fate. What the? Fate being one of the most highly requested franchises to create a fighting game that doesn't include a janky old school 3D game with a lot of infinites.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But a game that can have beautiful sprite work with many different references and animations from the Fate anime and the Fate Grand Order mobile game. The thought of being able to play Mordred and BB Tag sends a hype shiver down my spine. Being able to clad into blood Arthur as an astral and having different lightning effects depending on which super special moves you do makes my Mordred poster rock back and forth. Also incorporating other characters from the Fate franchise like Emiya, which can bring a Yukari style gameplay from the Persona 4 Arena Ultimax series. And of course his astro's going to be him reading that passage off of the Fate Bible, the one about his bone and his sword.
Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades.
Well, good for you, Archer, but chop, we gotta wrap this up. And also with characters like Berserker Lancelot that can bring a nasty, brutal, relentless game style to his character, and possibly even bring in the fan favorite saber-faced King Arthurette. Sorry. Okay. I'll apologize. Stop typing. I know. I didn't want to offend anybody at first, but now that I see the damage I've done, I couldn't resist. Artoria, there, are you happy? What triggers you guys more, Arthurette or Altria? I can't decide. They both trigger me just as much. The fact of the matter is that the Fate universe can bring in so many colorful, exciting, and fun fighting game characters that I don't even care if they make it into BB Tag, but I do care if they somehow get their own fighting game, 2D fighting game I should add, that we can have all the Fate characters duke it out in a nice fighting game. And I know that I mentioned this a lot in the video with the other franchises, but Fate in particular needs to have a 2D fighting game. It would just be too amazing to pass up. Thank you all for watching. That's going to be it for my top 5 most wanted franchises in BB Tag. Now, I do know none of these franchises will ever have a chance of making it into BB Tag. However, I do want to make this video just if I did have the choice, which ones would I choose? I'd probably choose these 5. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Once again, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more. Let me know what your top 5 franchises is on the comment section down below. Let me know. I'll take a look at them and maybe I'll like your comment if I do want to see any of the franchises in your list. If I missed one, let me know as well. Be sure to like the video. It helps me see that you guys want to see more content like this. And of course, I want to thank you all for the supports and subscribing and liking and so on and so forth, and even watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. I'm out.